Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Next time, Cross-Banlist cap, so upper part again, left side, so both these decks already lost their matchup. What was it, top 16, top 8, it depends. So if they lose this one, they will be out of the tournament. We have Synchro Fusionist, one of the more recent decks in the upper bracket this year. From 2016, is going to take on a little older deck, what is it, 2 years, somewhat like that. So Chronomaly, but Artifacts, the Artifacts hybrid, which ended up second place at Worlds in Italy. This is not that deckless, but very similar-ish. Well, that was more pure Artifacts, that is. So no Chronomaly, anyway. So this is OCG because, again, as you know, we in the TCG back then, 2014, by the time we actually got Chronomaly disc, it was basically power crap already. But in the OCG, it was one of the decks, you know, back then, slowish, grindy-ish, you know, head format. 2014. It's going to take on pure engine deck, Synchro Fusionist, which essentially is running like so many engine cards, triple instant fusion, with a brilliant, so many fusion cards, because again, they are searchable off of your Synchro Fusionist. Or, you know, off of your Fusionist. Anyway, this is funny. Look, what is it? The Brilliant Fusion cannot be activated because the deck only plays two lights, and that's the one of Ghost Ogre and the one of Juggler, and both of them were in the opening hand. Like, that's unfortunate, because otherwise, you know, were there like any... Well, it depends, because they had instant fusion, and I had Nexi as well, so depends. Oh, would I have Nexi? Probably. The deck is running over 40 cards, but as you know, Synchro Fusionist could deck out your opponent if they have, like, you know, a good starting hand, and they had, especially with the instant fusion. But, I mean, okay. So, let's see. Trish there, this is crucial, right? A breakthrough skill, you know, Chronomaly Artifact, somewhat of a stunnish deck, a slow grindish deck, that's head format for you in a nutshell. But, you know, because of the traps, because of the Artifact engine, we feel that we are in control always, almost all of the time. This is Prime Chronomaly, as in you not drawing into Nebra disc, and you have to normal summon Bones and stuff like that to use Skull to search disc for later. But we have our traps, so I'm not complaining. We bottomless Mizuki. We draw Ignition, which is fine, but I mean, 2 weak beat sticks on field, I think we're just, yeah, searching another Nebra disc. Searching Jet would have been fine as well, because I'm not so sure. Do we have an artifact in our spell and chat card? So probably not. Okay, game number 2. So now this time they do have Brilliant Fusion. They had Juggler already, so that's a bit unfortunate, because you have to invest your Ogre, that is. Okay, but the question now is that, oof, that's a weak opening end. Like what could you have, were there any other plays? I'm not so sure. Like going for Librarian first would have done nothing. That was a weak opening end, even though you had the Brilliant Fusion. Like Omega is iffy, like one Omega, you know, you're just getting destroyed by Dimensional Prison, which was sighted in Compulse during the battle phase, you know, you're always losing that one. Oh, and that's something I haven't mentioned yet. This Synchro Fusionist is a deck that, as you know, because it's so full engine, it's weak to traps. You see why. This is a terrible game state, as in slowish, but goes a match. Well, I'm locking myself into darks, and I think, bar the extra deck, I'm not running any darks in the main deck. I should recheck, but probably not. What is it? All lights and rocks. That's type, right? I think all lights, like machine light, rock light. I think they're, like, no joke, all lights. So I think eventually I'm just going to torrential my field, because, you know, their deck is full monster engine, and what can I normal summon with my dark attribute on field? Like nothing. So we're torrentialing, which is fine. And now we can just, you know, normal summon disc, discard Skull, and search, because we already have Bones, we already have Jet, search another disc, and so on. Okay, so 2-0 leading. Game number 3. We are again getting Brilliant Fusion, this time no Juggler in the hand. But yeah, this hand is much better, and especially with this hand, if I remember correctly, we are getting hand looped for 5. Yeah, that should be the case. Which, you know, our hand, like going second, especially with the Gozen match. I mean, okay, triple Omega. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Nah, we're not winning this one. Like, imagine Nexi. The problem is that, sure, we Nexi, we're getting a lot of draws. They can't hand loop us. but they might be able to deck us out, and that's the thing, especially with the Soul Charge in deck. Yeah. So let's see. The way this deck hand loops is in hand loop for 5, as in you use double Omega to discard 2 essentially, and then you go for Trish. That's the 3rd card, and then you get rid of your Trish thanks to Level Eater or something like that, or Baxia. Put it in the graveyard, and then go for Omega number 3 instead of using its effect. Get it in the graveyard as well, so essentially put it in the graveyard. I don't know, use it for a Synchro summon, you know, Level Eater, lowering its level. And then you can empty your opponent's hand, basically. With, you know, double Trish and triple Omega. Yeah. So let's see. A weak Norden, but that's fine because, you know, they needed level 4, so that's Trish number 2. And the Premature Burial for Norden. Norden is not once per turn, keep that in mind. For level 7, lowering the level, and that's Omega, and that's basically GG. I think my draw here is going to be Sanctum, which is not helpful. Ah yes, that was fun, really fun. Anyway, so game number 4. We go first, and you open Debian Disk. Ah, that's perfect. You like for a Chronomaly player, you can't ask more. Just open Debian Disk, set 5, and we pass. So this is the big weakness of the deck, of you know, full engine deck, like Torrential would be fine. We don't. I guess it's a sign of weakness from me, because I think, like legit, no joke, we only have the Sanctum as an interruption play. That's not during the battle phase, so now they do draw, but nope. They can't follow it up, plus Level Eater cannot be summoned here in this case, so you can capitalize on the slow play, the slow turn. Let's go for Pleiades and any generic rank 4. Well, probably the Hayuk, that's the name. What is it? It only lowers the attack, yeah. Brilliant Fusion, you're just going to bounce back. So it's a continuous spell, as you know, it won't resolve, and this should be more than enough. So, nah, I think this was an awkward game. I mean, not really awkward, but like, as you see, the big weakness of the Synchro deck is full-on back row. And it's, well, I was about to say brick heavy, but that's not really the case. It suffers somewhat consistency, but on the other hand, Chrono effects also suffer some consistency, so it is what it is. Anyway, so for the next matchup, we go back to the bottom part. We have, is this a rematch? I should check that out, but we have Ryzel Fiendsmith versus Invoked Dogmatica. Feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, this is it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Riddim signing out. Peace.